Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Kelly Loves K-Pop, where I do K-pop oriented tarot readings. Today I'm doing a reading on BTS Jin's personality and career. The queer just asked for career reading, but I usually do personality and career together, especially if it's my first reading on a person. So I'd like to go ahead and do that way. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards, and then I'll be right back with my spread. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and draw our cards. Okay, so we have both King and Queen in the shadow attributes. I'll start with Queen. Becomes arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling, and demanding. Yeah, I mean, I get the feeling that Jin probably has a little bit of a hot-headed nature, especially being, the leader of a really rowdy group. Excessive feelings of entitlement and rulership without restraint. So yeah, again, these cards are more about like, I think he has a long fuse, and when he's had enough, he just kind of tends to put his foot down and dig his heel in. Like, I think, all alleged for entertainment purposes only, that Jin may have a bit of negative reaction when his authority is challenged. I mean, that's a very human thing. Not everyone has just a cool, calm, collected demeanor all the time. And it's not necessarily like a totally negative trait. It just means like when he's had enough, he's had enough. He's the conversation is over. He's done. Storyteller, and the light attribute is the ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. Again, like, I think everyone's quite captivated when Jin tells stories. He seems like super animated, just really funny and charismatic. I think he's a naturally charismatic person who draws attention to himself very easily. I think people like being around him, so that's really sweet. This was what Martyr in the Shadow. Addiction to self-pity. He might have a problem like expressing when he's upset, sad, or stressed. He may ball that in, and that may be a part of what leads to this like blow up when he feels disrespected or challenged. I think that's probably something he needs to work on, is just sharing his struggle, sharing his burden with other people. He doesn't have to carry it alone. And again, these are very human problems. I don't want people thinking I'm reading and just like trying to knock down anyone. Like, these are problems we all struggle with. We're all human. So, and just because something is in a shadow attribute, and just because the card can sound really negative, I don't read. I mean, the cards are a jumping off point. I'm going, once I read into the person's energy, then I take what applies and leave what doesn't. You know what I mean? So just because it says something, it's not a word for word. So that's usually why I go in and I try to explain after. We're like, okay, I feel that it's telling me this. Like, that's the whole point in interpreting the card. So when I read the card, it's just a starting off point. Okay. The dilettante is delights in the arts without having to be a professional, alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. So, I mean, he's an artist. Like, he just loves what he does. Like, I think Jin, this is saying that he would be performing and singing and loving, creating, even if he wasn't getting paid for it. I mean, I'm sure he enjoys being paid, but it's just something that's a part of him, like another limb. He would just be doing it. I don't think you could stop him. So, whether he was like busking on a street corner or, you know, in the biggest group in the world, Jin would be loving it all the same. The creative aspects of it, let me clarify. Okay, so the Eternal Child, I don't think anybody would be surprised. He's a very bright personality, is a determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. So even with everything that's going on, he has a natural ability to stay optimistic. He also, I think, likes to bring that youthful energy to the room, to his work. He doesn't like to let things get too heavy or too jaded. You know, he likes to, like I said, keep like this fresh, fun aspect to what he's doing. All right, and so we already read King. So overall, like again, I think Jin has may need to work on just like sharing his burden, sharing his stress, sharing his workload. He, you know, especially I think at this point, he doesn't feel like he has to do that all alone, but he's just got this really natural, vivacious personality where he's charismatic. He loves his art and he loves to make people smile. So overall, Jin's personality just seems very heartwarming. So we're going to go ahead and do the career reading that was asked for now. So I'll go ahead and shuffle those cards. Okay, so we're going to have... Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and keep these here. Okay. So when I was shuffling, these two cards flew out, which was the Nine of Cups in reverse and the King of Swords. So this energy is about still planning things, still not having everything you want. These are, I'm going to keep these in mind as the overall energies for this reading. So yeah, this is generally your wish fulfillment card, but in reverse it's like still working, especially with this thoughtful King of Swords energy. So again, the Five of Swords also to me comes out as like a bit of like a ruthlessness, like you're still going after what you want at all costs, and if you have to battle to get it, then you're willing to do that. The Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor tells me that there's a new business plan, a new business structure that's coming up for him career-wise. And in Judgment means it may be something that's not necessarily in the public eye. It may be for him something that is going to be more for himself, more possibly not an artistic or a creative endeavor. It could just be simply like a business endeavor for him. But there is a structure, there is an authoritativeness to him. So it definitely feels like it's his, like he's going to run it. You know, this Four of Swords also is about taking a pause. This could be meaning about his military enlistment coming up, that while he's taking this time away, he's going to be planning all of this out. The Eight of Cups in reverse is about something that you've left behind, but for the good of yourself, right? So there may be disappointment in something he's giving up, or this it may be that he's upset about this time that he has to take away, um, because he has such big plans. Um, Again, like it could be too that whatever this plan is, it may not have the best public reception, but I still feel with that Ace of Coins that it's going to do well. It could just be also not a negative, but an unexpected. Like the public is just like, well, he's doing what? Um, but I do see like he's taking a pause, he's taking a reprieve, he's having to give up some things, but it could be that these are just in alignment with emotionally he's getting just taking his time away. But it's for his own good. This is for his growth, his own personal growth. Like I said, if he's starting this business, um, and he may be having to fight because people are telling him not to do it, but it's his passion, it's what he wants to do, and he's going to do it. The emperor energy is like, I'm the boss, you can't tell me what to do. So and same with this King of Swords, like this is like I'm speaking my truth, like this is me, and I'm going to show people who I am. And he, like I said, as much as he loves performing and the arts, as we saw, that's not probably all of who he is. I think he wants to show people that he's more than just Jin from BTS. Like I think he wants to show people that he's got a lot more to give this world, a lot more to give his fans. And I think when he comes out of the military enlistment, keep your eyes open. Jin's got some surprises in store for you. That's all I have for my tarot reading on Jin. Thank you so much, Anonymous, for sending it in. I'll have a link to my Tumblr blog if you'd like to send me your questions. And I have my master list of all the readings I've already done. I have a list of all the requests I currently have in queue. I have a list of my Ko-fi and my Etsy shops if you'd like to support me financially. I do all these readings for free, so anything you guys can give is muchly appreciated. This is I have a full-time job. I do this for fun on the side, so anything I can get is muchly appreciated. So thank you for watching. Please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and have a wonderful day.